Cambridge English Dictionary defines marine transportation as a human activity at sea, including international shipping, auxiliary services, on the movement of goods and passengers by sea. Auxiliary services are cargo handling, piloting, and towing. Port access is the process of gaining entry to a ship for legitimate business purpose and meeting specific security credentials. These services enable the large transportation ships in port to access various locations without incident, which is crucial for unloading goods from the boats. Marine transportation has been around for thousands of years, according to the Sama Muravid Asia website. An Iranian-based company operates in the transportation industry. Quote, the first means of marine transportation dates. At the time, small loads and few sailors could be. So at this time, the ships were made of wood, were very small, and were not akin to our modern day container ships. Very limited space to carry cargo. The Romans were some of the first who made the vessels that were able to traverse the seas. Their large ships had huge sails, and they were galleys and were able to move by, they had a deck that had, usually it was slaves and prisoners underneath, and they were rowing boats. But let's jump ahead in history to the first container ship was constructed in 1956, according to Ben Thompson, who published the article, The History of the Shipping Container, created in 1956. Revolution shipping industry and global trade. Oh, why important? How many of you use companies such as? All right. Personally, I use Amazon a lot more than I would prefer to, but Amazon uses containers to ship goods from one country to another. This trade also contributes a lot to developing GDP, or gross domestic product. Marine transportation contributes to the nation value and indirectly by facilitating trade and supporting jobs. Industry use marine transportation a lot in order to grow their economy, with around 90% of manufactured goods being transported via container ship globally. Statistics projects an average of 8,700 job openings per year in the maritime industry. So, what are the benefits of joining? What are the benefits of joining the industry? The jobs in this trade tend to have higher paying jobs, anywhere from even 175,000 a year. You have minimal expenses while you're working. As you're working, food and places to sleep come with the job, so all of your expenses are the things that you're paying for ashore. Security and benefits. The global shipping industry is consistently in demand, providing good job security. Many positions include benefits such as medical and dental insurance, 401k plans, and union pensions. Extended time off. Mariners typically work on a rotational contract basis, months on, months off, which provides long periods of time off to pursue hobbies and travel for leisure. Clear career progression. With experience, training, and passing competency exams, entry-level positions can move up to higher-paying officer roles, such as captain or chief engineer. According to Sailors Who Write on Sailors Connect, a social platform for sailors in the industry who can answer questions for people who want to know more about the industry and where to find contracts. While there are lots of benefits to joining, there are also negatives as well, such as staying away from home. Among the more difficult things is prolonged absence from home, professionals often spend 4 to 9 months away from home while they're at sea. Not everyone is suited for this long-distance lifestyle. You have limited medical facilities. Health concerns are critical when evaluating the Merchant Navy. Ships are equipped with basic first aid and trained staff, but often lack advanced medical help. So response time is limited to reaching ports, which can take a really long time sometimes. Physical and mental exhaustion, long working hours, extreme weather, and multiple time zones take a toll. The work is also physically tough and mentally demanding. Mechanical failures and weather conditions can also endanger lives as well. So let's talk about ways that one can join. So there are basically two ways that one can join the Merchant Navy: the college route and the non-college route. With the college route, the way that one would go about joining is after high school, you would apply to one of these accredited colleges that would put you through classes that would help you get licensed through the US Coast Guard and would set you up with contracts after graduation. Most of these colleges have regimental programs as well, which have a certain path to graduate and are unlike traditional colleges in the sense that you pick a lot of the classes that you would take. These regimental programs also may help you acquire rank as well, which will help you earn more once you join the industry. Well, the college route is the path that most take when joining this industry. You can also enter the industry by simply applying for your licenses rather than attending colleges. According to the Maritime Institute of Technology and Graduate Studies, to get into the industry, all you need is specific credentials and licenses. You need your Transportation Workers Identification Credential Card, or your TWIC card. You need to complete some basic training and pass a drug test and a physical. And you also need to get your Merchant Marine credentials. This is what you need to get an entry level in this job. Well, this is a much faster way to get into the industry. There's a significant pay gap for mariners who do not attend college. According to the Merchant Marine Guide, a specialized online resource designed to help individuals start, navigate, and advance their career within the U.S. Merchant Marines, a mariner who does not attend college can make anywhere from $55,000 to $65,000 a year, while a mariner with a bachelor's degree can make anywhere from $120,000 to $150,000 a year. So, what do these jobs look like on ships? I'm going to talk about the three most common jobs on these ships: deckhands, navigational officers, and marine engineers. According to the Massachusetts Clean Energy Center, a quasi-public state economic development agency dedicated to accelerating the growth of clean energy and climate tech sectors across the Commonwealth, a deckhand's job description can be defined as the following. Quote, "A deckhand will maintain the vessel in a state of readiness to perform work for customers as needed, perform work as directed by captain and or mate of the vessel, and assist the engineer when requested. The job includes pulling and handling heavy lines, wires, hoses, working on multiple different vessel types, general vessel maintenance, and other tasks that may be assigned from time to time," end quote. Some of their tasks that they might have as part of their job include, but are not limited to, knot tying, line and wire splicing, making up and handling heavy lines, performing lubrication services for cranes, properly tying off vessels as directed by captain or mate, given proper direction and information over radio, fuel the vessel, and paint the inside and the outside of vessels on an ongoing basis. The average salary for a deckhand in the Merchant Marine is around $44,879 per year. Although this can vary significantly based on factors like rank, vessel type, and location. Entry-level positions may start with a lower salary, while experienced deckhands on certain kinds of vessels, such as those in the Military Sealift Command or on cruise ships, can earn substantially more. So, what is a navigational officer? According to the Ocean Alliance Canada, a nonprofit organization focused on promoting the sustainable blue economy in Canada, navigational officers are responsible for guiding a vessel through open and coastal waters. They plan routes, monitor weather, and use navigational tools like radar and navigational software. Some of their duties may include plan and plot safe routes using navigational tools and software, monitor and adjust vessels' position, speed, and course, conduct safety inspections, and ensure that emergency protocols and life-saving equipment are compliant with the maritime regulations. They may oversee bridge operations and maintain watch, communicating with the bridge team and port authorities, interpreting weather data and reports to make informed adjustments for the route. And for a navigational officer, the annual pay is approximately $63,000 to $64,000. However, experienced officers can earn significantly more, with top earners making over $97,000 to $100,000 annually. This is all according to the Merchant Marine Guide, a comprehensive educational resource and step-by-step roadmap for people who are interested in pursuing a career in the U.S. Merchant Marines. Marine engineers are the people who work a lot on electricity and the mechanical systems in a ship. This profession involves the applications of different engineering fields, including computer sciences, electrical engineering, electronic engineering, and mechanical engineering. According to the Welding Institute, the work of a marine engineer is similar to that of other engineers in that it will include the maintenance of mechanical systems under their control to ensure that they are operating correctly. This work involves record keeping and maintenance planning, as well as dealing with emergency breakdowns and repairs. These engineers may do other things like look at water and oil discharge. Oil and water and other substances collect at the bottom of a ship, known as bilge, and this mixture needs to be pumped out of the ship. But in order for it to be pumped out of the ship, it needs to pass a threshold test of 15 parts per million of oil before it can be discharged. Engineers test this water and separate the oils before they pump it overboard. They might also monitor emissions. Marine engineers may be responsible for managing emissions from vessels to prevent them from raising atmospheric and ocean acidity, which can harm marine life. The salary for a marine engineer in the merchant marine varies, but with the average annual salary is approximately $105,000 to $111,000. Pay is influenced by experience, vessel type, and location, with experienced engineers often earning between $80,000 and $184,000 yearly. Let's talk about what kinds of ships you might be working on if you decide to join the industry. Sine, a technology company that specializes in data-driven solutions and artificial intelligence for the maritime, ocean freight, and offshore industries, lists the following as different ships that are used in the merchant marine. Container ships. It's the most common mode of sea freight transport. As the name suggests, the vessels are designed to carry standard 20-foot, 40-foot, and 45-foot containers. Gantry cranes are used to load and unload these boxes. Gantry cranes are large cranes that straddle a work area and are supported by 2 or more legs that run on tracks or wheels. Dry bulk carriers are structured specifically to transport solid, non-packaged, loose dry cargo in bulk quantities. Such carriers are then used for bagged cargo, such as cement, wheat, and sugar, palletized cargo, such as paints and chemicals, but are also used for minerals, such as coal and iron ore, and other similar products. Reefer ships. Reefer ships are designed for the carriage of frozen temperature-controlled cargo, mainly in refrigerated containers. Food and perishable goods such as fruit, vegetables, meat, and fish are transported aboard these vessels and are kept at very low temperatures in order to ensure their good condition on their voyage. Ro-ro ships. Ro-ro ships is an acronym for roll-on, roll-off ships. These ships use ramps and are made to carry wheeled cargo from private trucks to industrial vehicles or lorries, including buses, trucks, construction equipment, and excavators. The vehicles can be directly rolled on and off the vessel. Let's talk about something that is, a little more fun. Piracy is still a threat to the shipping industry today, according to Vincent Stammer, a researcher at the German Institute for Economic Research. Quote, as a result of the 229 incidents in the year 2020, more than 100 people were held hostage, several of whom were wounded, end quote. Modern day pirates do not look as like they are depicted in movies or historical art pieces, but much more like ordinary people with modern day weaponry. Today, piracy is not a problem in all oceans, but is mainly in certain hotspots, according to the International Chamber of Commerce's Commercial Crime Services. Some of the places with higher rates of piracy are the Gulf of Guinea, the South China Sea, and off the coast of Somalia. There have even been piracy issues in the Mediterranean Sea off the southern coast of Italy. So, my outcome. My outcome is a timeline that will be displayed as soon as I get permission to display it on campus. And the whole reason why I chose a timeline in specific is because I want to pique other students' interest in the history and this trade. And these are my sources. Thank you. Are there any questions?
Okay, questions. We're going to have to project loudly here.
Yeah. So, actually, really recently, I think it was 2024, they made the first fully autonomous and electric ship, so it was able to pilot itself using navigational AI. Yeah. Okay, so so this is the thing that I want to do after high school. So when I was in my sophomore year, I was traveling and contracted dengue fever and almost died in Dartmouth Hospital. And I realized that I haven't really gotten a chance to travel in my life, so I took a bunch of careers that travel a lot, and I whittled it down to this. So, yeah, for my capstone, I was like, I'll do the thing that I want to major in. So I actually want to be so I didn't really mention it, but deckhands also have like deck officers. So there's like a higher, there's a higher rank than just deckhands. But yeah, I want to be a deck officer. So, I have looked at a lot of these colleges to apply to and everything, and we used to have Maine Maritime Academy come to campus and talk about their program and everything. I'd really like to get some more of the colleges to come too, because I think it's a really important trade for people to get into. Thank you.